say goodbye to those old, stuffy, starch shirt wedding invitations with all the fancy writing and say hello to wedding invites by text message. A growing number of young people are sending out the text invites by text using platforms like Text My Wedding and that offer digital save-the-date invitations, RSVPs, and guest info collection. And all of that costs up to $50 for about 500 invites. Before I tell you what the second trend is, let's talk about the first. Angela Russell, are you okay with text messages for wedding invitations?
I love it. I think anytime I think from an environmental perspective and
that's beautiful. That was beautiful.
Environmental perspective, I love it. We're reducing our usage of paper, and most people are going to throw them away anyway when it's done. Only a few people will save them. And the next thing, it's something I can easily go back and reference. I don't lose it. I'm okay with it.
Because what is the number one? Watch this. Watch how the text message go through. Where is the number one location for a wedding invitation? The physical one. Where does it go?
Fridge.
Thank you. Thank you, Chef.
Yep.
By the way, that wasn't scripted. We all put it on the fridge. Chef, you good? So we yes with Angela?
Can I just add one thing? Our fridge doesn't take magnets, so.
Oh,
you know what? Ours doesn't either. Goes on the side of the fridge. It's
the side of the fridge, right?
It's built in.
What's built in?
It's built. It's like it's built. There's no side.
It's like a cabinet.
Yes,
yeah,
it's like
it
a
looks
cabinet.
Like a cabinet.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
you
that.
got one of the
It's like
fancy
that.
ones.
It's like that.
Like Nancy Pelosi's ice cream freezer.
Okay, Angela, say no more. Fancy refrigerator. Chef, yes or no?
For it. I'm all for it. It
Okay,
sounds tacky, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
Costs a ton of money to do all the invites.
Yep.
And has anyone seen their, bride-to-be spending like 6 hours cramping her hands, writing addresses, and you're like, gee, that looks tough, honey. Anyways, I'm going to go out golfing.
Yeah. Is that what you did?
No. I don't
okay,
golf.
of course. You said
So,
no.
okay, we're all good on that one. All right. So, and by the way, text messages, it seems like you all are okay with the text message. All right, let's get to the second one. And this one is the real controversy. Would you pay to go to someone's wedding? The New York Times says it's a growing trend as wedding costs increase. Nova Styles and Remo Styles tell the Times by the way, I should have known in the names, Nova and Remo. Anyway.
Match made in heaven.
They tell the Times that they charged $333 to attend their wedding at St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York, and they sold all their tickets. Hassan Ahmed in Houston is charging $450 to his guests, which he justifies by what he spent so far, $100,000. He hasn't sold most of the 125 tickets yet. He told the Times he's confused, noting that many guests are happy to throw down a lot more for Beyonce or Chris Brown tickets. All right. Seems like none of you all had a problem with the text message. That went over okay. Now, Angela, what do you think? Charging people to come to a wedding?
I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And I was reading this article, and it was the bride's idea, and the groom tried to tell her, hey, I don't think this is a great idea. If I were him, I would get going while the getting's good. Like, this is not a good sign that she would compare it to Beyonce, that if people will pay for Beyonce, they should come and pay for us. And then she tried to say, well, this allowed us to see who really was there for us and really wanted to celebrate with us. And I'm like, wait a minute. Half the people who came and paid for this still were likely not in favor of what you did. It's just inconsiderate. It's tacky. I hate it. And if I had to do something like that, that would be your gift.
The intimacy alone in weddings should allow for you and your plus one to pay to go to the wedding. You can also do this in lieu of any wedding gifts. So I'm okay. Listen, check this out.
You'd pay $300 to go to a wedding.
If Nick Nick, you find your bride to be, bruh, and you're having a wedding, and you send out the invitations. You're only going to have 50 people at your wedding, and it's going to be, 50 people at your wedding, and you're going to be charging $250 to go to your wedding. Yes. Bam.
Okay,
here you go.
Wait a minute. Becky in Maple Valley says, I have paid for a wedding. It was worth every penny. The most amazing event once in a lifetime. So clearly, I'm out of touch on this.
I love. Hey, Chef, the Beyonce Chris Brown tickets. Some of y'all here will go to Lumen Field and go to who was just here? Kane Brown, right? The country singer was just here. You guys pay all those tickets, and then you want to go to these nice weddings for free? No! Buckle up, Buttercup, and pay up.
Are you serious, man?
Pay up.
Like that first couple, the reason that they charged money is because they needed to winnow down their guest list, which means ain't none of the poor friends coming. Screw that. That's pretentious.
No, because the thing is, y'all got money for everything else.
A lot of us don't.
And how about this? Can we talk about? And by the way, text us. We'll keep it anonymous. Did you pay for your wedding? And you had some invites to people that came to your wedding and didn't even give you a gift? I know you know those names. I know you know them right off the top of your head. With people that came to your wedding and did not give you a gift.
You holding on to that for 10 years?
Yes!
See, I didn't even, I did not.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do.
We said no gifts.
I'm not talking about you then.
And that's what we did too. We said charity instead. Yeah. He hates me right now.
No, I don't hate you. But I want you to give me permission to say something.
Permission to speak.
Are you sure?
Go ahead, I'm ready.
I'm going to regret that.
Okay.
Oh,
After your first wedding, you shouldn't ask for gifts.
Fair.
Fair. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
If you on your third, fourth, fifth rodeo, you get no gifts, player.
That's awesome.
You're just lucky to have them show up at
Okay,
that
so
point.
I would love everyone's opinion on that. I mean, like I said, we didn't, but I think that's an interesting argument. Our text line is 888-973.
Some people.
5476.
Some people, look, I know I'm not the only petty one. I know some of you all got married, and you know the people in your life that did not give you a gift. I know it's not just me. I know I'm back from vacation, and I'm hyped up about a whole lot of things going on today, but I know I'm not the only petty person in the world.
Got you the super dry chicken breast, and you got me nothing? Rice pilaf, too.